Did you know that 70% of employers struggle to find people who have the right skills? And on the other hand, you've got graduates who finish university but struggle to find work for at least 6 months after graduation. This is a real world problem that Sensei is trying to solve, where unemployment and shortage of skilled labor are the issue of the hour. What we're looking to do, and what we've started doing, is come up with a unique platform that helps our university partners enable their students or help their students to understand job market insights, helps them identify the jobs that they want to target, and also helps them identify the skill gaps. Through this, they can upskill themselves and get confident and market ready within the time they finish their university. Since launch, over the last few months, we've had 30,000 registered users on our platform, and we've generated income of £150,000 through our university contracts. And we're now looking to raise £700,000, and we're also AIS approved. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sensei. Do you have any questions? Yep, Maria.
Hi, so you talked about revenue of 150k from university contracts primarily. So can you talk a little bit more about your commercial model? So would the revenue mainly come from the universities, or what sort of other revenue streams you will have as part of your business?
That's a good question. So in terms of our revenue model, right now we are focused on a B2B model. So where we are working with universities, so prominent universities, primarily in India at the moment, and we've signed contracts with them for them to use our platform for their students.
So we signed contracts with 3 universities in India, and we are in discussions with a couple over here. So B2B is primary, as Neil mentioned, but we also saw around 15% income coming from direct B2C, especially job seekers. So for the first 2 months, we were trialing both. B2B is picking up really well. So we're going to focus more on that one, because B2C, we identified that the marketing costs are quite high, and at the right time, we'll start scaling it up.
Yeah, and you mentioned sort of revenues coming from India-based universities as well as you are in discussion with the
UK universities,
as well.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
All right, we have another question there. Dan?
Really interesting. I'm just intrigued about your numbers, because this is really encouraging. You launched it 6 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Have 30,000 users, 150k worth of revenue from 3 universities.
Yeah.
Why do you need to raise £700,000 in investment when, arguably, in 30 more weeks at the same rate that you've raised that, you could just reach out to X number more universities and secure those contracts without taking investment? Why do you need investment? You're doing really well.
Yeah, absolutely. Good question. So one of the things is space. At the moment, we have built only candidate platform, but what we identified is to make it really sticky, we need the employer platform as well to complete the full circuit, right? So as we are building the candidate platform, or the pool of candidates on this hand, using the 700k, majority of it, we want to build the employer platform as well to streamline the graduate recruitment and for job seekers as well, so we can go really at pace. And fulfill the need of the universities and the students and job seekers. It's mainly for pace. Yes, absolutely. We can sit on it for another 12 to 16 months. But if you want to go at pace, now we need to raise it. And also, that's the reason why we're asking for just what we need rather than too much.
James, I have one last question there.
Hi, thank you for the presentation. How to identify the skill gap that is required for the market?
Good question. So in Understand, so all of our features revolve around those 4 logical steps. When you look at Understand, it's mainly job market insights is what we are referring to. So today we are crawling through more than 63,000 websites, taking more than 500 million data points to clearly show across 23 sectors for any specific job, the total number of jobs that are posted for that specific role in that particular country. So we're doing that across 6 countries, UK, US, Australia, India, and Canada. And also it tells them what the average salary is as well, and what are the top 10 technical skills, what are the top 10 common skills, soft skills, like creative thinking, problem solving, and these things, right? And who are the top 20 employers and what are the top 20 locations in that country that are posting those jobs. What that will help the students to understand right from early stage itself is these are the jobs that I want to focus on, and also these are the skills that I want to acquire. Now, none of the universities give you 100% of the skills. Today, most of the graduates are struggling. They are under the belief that, oh, they're not focusing as much as they should, and they make an assumption of if I get this degree, I'm going to land a job magically. So what those data points help them with is, I want to become a software developer. These are the 5 or 6 skills I'm acquiring in the campus, while the other ones that I can see from the data, I'm not acquiring them. So they can plan ahead and start acquiring those skills proactively in few years before they hit the market. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, thank you.
Amazing. Thank you, Sensei.
Thank you.